Hockey fans, welcome back to another episode of Ben Talks Hockey History. I'm your host, Ben, and today we're diving into a topic that has been smoothing the way for hockey greatness for over 70 years, the Zamboni. You've seen it between periods, gliding gracefully across the ice, but how much do you know about the history of this legendary machine? Grab your favorite jersey, grab a cup of coffee, whatever you need, and we'll get into it here. Before we get into the machine itself, let's talk about the man behind the magic. Frank Joseph Zamboni Jr. was born January 16th, 1901 in Eureka, Utah, to Italian immigrant parents. The family later moved to a farm in Lava Hot Springs, Idaho, where Frank spent his early years. In 1920, the Zambonis relocated again to Los Angeles Harbor District, where Frank's older brother George operated an auto repair shop. Frank attended trade school in Chicago before returning to California, where he and his younger brother Lawrence established an electrical supply business in 1922 in Haines, California, known as the Paramount. By 1927, the brothers expanded into the block ice business, using their refrigeration expertise to serve local dairy farms and produce vendors. Frank's mechanical genius was already evident, and it set the stage for what would become his most famous invention. As electric refrigeration became more widespread, demand for block ice declined. Always thinking ahead, the Zamboni brothers pivoted their business. In 1939, they opened the Iceland Skating Rink in Paramount, California. The rink quickly became popular, but maintaining the ice surface was labor-intensive, requiring multiple workers and significant time. Here's where Frank's genius came into play. Frank set out to create a machine that could scrape, clean, and resurface the ice all in one go. His first attempt, in 1949, was the Model A, built on a war surplus Jeep chassis. This early prototype could shave the ice surface, collect the shavings into a snow tank, and lay down a thin layer of hot water to create a smooth sheet of ice. It wasn't perfect, but it drastically reduced the time and labor needed to maintain the rink. Now let's take a closer look at the Zamboni's evolution. The Model A was innovative, but Frank didn't stop there. The next iteration, the Model B, improved stability by building the machine directly onto a Jeep body. It could handle more snow and offer better maneuverability. The Model C followed soon after with significant upgrades. The driver's seat was raised for improved visibility, and the snow holding capacity was increased. These tweaks made the machine more user-friendly and efficient. In 1964, Frank introduced the HD series, which marked a major leap forward. The conveyor belt system was replaced by a vertical auger to move ice shavings into the snow tank, and a hydraulic mechanism was added to dump snow automatically. These improvements not only streamlined the resurfacing process, but also made the Zamboni safer and easier to operate. By 1954, the Zamboni had found its way into professional hockey. The first machine to grace an NHL rink was at the Boston Garden, home of the Boston Bruins. From there, its popularity exploded, becoming a fixture in arenas all around the world. And today, the Zamboni Company has produced over 13,000 machines used in more than 60 countries. For those unfamiliar with how an ice resurfacer works, let me break it down. When a hockey game or a skating session is in full swing, and the ice gets chewed up by skates, leaving it rough and covered in shavings, an ice resurfacer like the Zamboni has three main tasks. It shaves the surface with a sharp blade to remove the rough spots, collects the shavings in a snow tank, and floods the ice with a thin layer of warm water. This water fills in the grooves and freezes to form a smooth, glassy surface. It's a process that takes only a few minutes, but it is essential for maintaining a high-quality rink. Frank Zamboni wasn't content with just one invention, though. In the 1970s, he developed machines for maintaining artificial turf, including devices to remove water and paint stripes. His final invention in 1983 was an automatic edger to remove ice buildup from rink edges, which is a labor-intensive task and made it much quicker for rink workers in a crucial part of the ice resurfacing task. Frank passed away in 1988, but his legacy endures through the Zamboni Company and the iconic machines that bear his name. Beyond its practical use, the Zamboni has become a pop culture icon. One of the most notable tributes is the 1993 song titled "I Want to Drive the Zamboni" by the Gear Daddies. This track is a humorous ode to the universal fascination with the machine, capturing the imagination of hockey fans and non-fans alike. The Zamboni has also appeared on countless TV shows, movies, and video games. From kids cheering at the sight of it to fans joking about driving one, the Zamboni is more than a tool. It's a symbol of the sport itself. And here are a couple more fun facts about the Zam, as it's nicknamed by most hockey players and fans. Did you know that the Zamboni has a top speed of about 9 miles an hour? The machine's water tank holds about 200 gallons of warm water for the purpose of better freezing. Science. Frank Zamboni never patented the term Zamboni, which is why it's often generically used to describe any ice resurfacer. But make no mistake, there's only one Zamboni brand, and it's still the gold standard. So the next time you're at a hockey game or your local skating rink, take a moment to appreciate the Zamboni as it works its magic. It's a testament to innovation, passion, and the desire to make things better. Without it, our favorite game wouldn't be the same. And that's going to do it. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of Ben Talks Hockey History. If you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with your fellow hockey enthusiasts. Until next time, keep your skates sharp and your ice smooth. We'll see you on the next shift.